I speak to your heart and remind you that every breath carries purpose. The angels say that around 3 o'clock in the morning, death will knock on your door as if nothing had happened, and it will come to you. Yet I offer reassurance. Let each moment shine with compassion, for your essence reflects my glory. In darkness, my light calls you to awaken hope within. Let your thoughts rest on the possibility of renewal. When fear stirs, recall my promise and hold peace close in your soul. I see your struggles and know when doubt tries to consume you. My voice beckons you toward a path of transformation where you discover strength beyond mortal limits. Though shadows loom at the silent hour, remain steadfast in faith. Place your trust in the grace that envelopes your spirit. Hear the angels whisper of a timeless power guiding you. Each day is filled with promise, molded by love that I endlessly pour forth. When the clock approaches that quiet moment, do not tremble, for I am the protector who guards the threshold. I watch over your thoughts, shaping them with mercy. The angels stand beside you, revealing that finality is only a shift into my eternal embrace. Let your words reflect kindness, and your actions bear gentleness, knowing nothing can separate you from my boundless affection. You are held safe in my everlasting care. Allow my peace to settle in the core of your being, shielding you against the dread of that midnight encounter. I hold the future in my hands, yet I also dwell in your present. Take solace in the promise that love outlasts every earthly limit. The angels proclaim that each heartbeat resonates with divine purpose. With unwavering devotion, I safeguard your life, for your days lie in my plan, and mine will forever champions your deliverance. Though the hour may whisper endings, my voice proclaims beginnings. When the night's shadows intensify, I open pathways to new realms of possibility. If you trust in my eternal vow, let your heart be untroubled. Now I invite you to share a sign of your faith. If you wish to declare my supremacy, type "I trust your everlasting care" to affirm your hope and testify that divine grace triumphs over every form of fear. I cradle your spirit when despair seems close, and I hold your dreams in gentle hands. My compassion stays constant even when nightfall brings lonely thoughts. The angels, echoing my truth, remind you that at 3 o'clock in the morning, when death knocks, it finds you under my watchful gaze. Be unafraid, for my presence softens every blow. Keep your mind on that light which rescues from gloom, assuring you that nothing escapes my sight. Know that I stand beyond time and see your path in full. I breathe life into every new dawn, and I bestow courage to press onward. The angels protect you as they herald mercy and guide you to rest in my abundance. Though the world changes, my constancy remains your anchor. When the final call arises, you will not stand alone. I watch over your essence with tenderness and ensure that each step forward aligns with higher purpose. Let gratitude fill your heart in the daylight, for such devotion steels you against nighttime's grip. I am the source of renewal and the calm in your rest. The angels assure you that these passing hours prepare you for revelations of infinite peace. Open your eyes to blessings hidden in plain sight. I have woven every fiber of your being with care, and as dawn approaches, my love remains triumphant over mortal limits, shining as an eternal beacon. Hold on to hope when that knock resounds, for I have never abandoned a sincere plea. Even when the hush of twilight envelopes you, my truth stands resolute. The angels speak of your dignity, reminding you that your worth extends far beyond fleeting illusions. My compassion heals the wounds you have carried, freeing you from doubts. Gaze upward, and witness the stars I set above you, each a symbol of promises kept without fail. I pour out blessings that comfort your restless mind. I breathe calmness into your thoughts, and I cradle your fears with unwavering kindness. My voice remains gentle, even in the hush of that final test. Will you connect with this everlasting fortress? If your heart yearns for my hand, type "My trust is in your power" to declare your resolve. Let each word align you with hope that transcends every anxious shadow. Today, let your worries dissolve in my compassion. Though the angels speak of an inevitable hour, I stand beyond that moment. The earth itself proclaims my majesty in each sunrise, and your soul echoes that hymn in each kind deed. Place your burdens at my feet, for I do not tire of lifting you. In your sincerity, my presence transforms anxiety into peace. Let that final knock find you in fullness of grace, unshaken by terrors of the night. Feel the stillness of my assurance when chaos surrounds you. I call you to rest in the sacred center, where my counsel illuminates truth. The angels promise that no hour can steal my devotion. When faced with the certainty of death's approach, remember my eternal perspective. Look inward, find the divine reflection, and trust that I cradle your essence. Let your soul echo my unwavering calm, confident that I hold victory. My love is not shaken by earthly uncertainties. At the still point of night, when illusions fade, I remain unmoved. My radiance permeates the densest darkness, guiding you with compassionate resolve. The angels testify to my reign over all outcomes, urging you to release every grim forecast. I shape every second with a higher will, and when that knock arrives, you will see that my promise supersedes any mortal boundary. I watch your tears and comfort your trembling heart. Each time your hope flickers, I ignite it anew with my everlasting flame. Be certain that my spirit safeguards you, encircling your life with constant mercy. The angels declare that your mortal chapter is only the threshold to infinite communion with my presence. What appears final is but a step into my immeasurable light, revealing that fear loses power when grace prevails. In every breath, I whisper encouragement for your weary soul. No human force can revoke the destiny I have written in compassion. At the appointed moment, when death seems to claim its toll, my hand extends beyond limits. If you long for assurance, type "Your mercy holds my heart" to affirm my divine security. May this pledge be a shield against doubt, reminding you that my dominion surpasses anything that might arise. Trust that I bring renewal to every season, and let gratitude be the language of your soul. The angels stand ready to comfort, echoing my power over life's transitions. Though you may wonder at midnight's silence, I assure you of a dawn shaped by my hand. Keep kindness in your deeds and fervor in your faith. Do not shy from uncertainty, instead, lean on my assurance. My guidance blankets all who yearn for lasting hope. I crafted the heavens with intention, and I formed your soul with infinite care. Each concern you voice reaches my ears, and I respond with gentle influence on your path. The angels mention that quiet hour, yet they highlight my sovereignty over it. Recognize that you are cherished beyond measure, and no final call can diminish your worth in my view. Rest in the knowledge that I direct the course of stars and hearts alike. Let your heart find solace in the promise that I never forsake those who seek me. My devotion stands as a firm tower, shielding your spirit from the weight of mortality. When the hour of departure nears, you will hear my voice, not a threat, but a gentle invitation. The angels serve as heralds of this truth. Life in my presence transcends the boundaries of flesh. Comfort yourself in my arms, for I alone calm every storm. All creation reflects my enduring care, from the smallest bloom to the vast skies. I see your hidden fears, and I breathe hope into them. My promise stands, unwavering through the ebb and flow of time. When that knock is heard, recognize it as a passage into deeper fellowship with me. The angels testify that this shift reveals my power to dissolve all limiting perceptions, allowing you to experience completeness in my domain. You can abide in my protection without reservation. When darkness seems endless, remember that my light holds final authority. If you desire to rest in my unchanging might, type "My heart rests in your promise" to make your declaration known. Let these words serve as a vow of reliance on my covering. Even at the edge of the unknown, I stand ready to prove my steadfast devotion to your eternal well-being. Let peace be your companion while storms gather on the horizon. My voice silences turmoil and ushers in a clarity that surpasses mortal logic. The angels sing songs of your value, never forgetting that you are crafted in my image. Though that fateful hour may attempt to rattle you, it remains subject to my purpose. Nothing is lost under my watch. I preserve every sincere longing for righteousness and shield every dream rooted in pure devotion. I hold your past, present, and future in loving awareness. Your trials are not unnoticed, they mold you for greater understanding of my grace. The angels assure you that even if death arrives at a quiet hour, it finds you filled with my spirit. Find hope in the knowledge that my plans surpass any fear-laden story constructed by human thought. Though the night grows dark, my brilliance dispels every shadow, sustaining the spark of faith within you. Let your words declare compassion, and your hands perform acts of mercy, for such deeds align you with my heart. I hear the whispers of uncertainty and respond with unwavering support. The angels proclaim my infinite reign, encouraging you to lift your eyes above earthly limits. Even at 3 o'clock in the morning, when the final call could sound, rest assured that my grace revives you. Believe in the power of love over fears of oblivion. You never walk alone, for my spirit transcends every distance, binding your soul to the source of life. When you feel lost, recall that I am the way that brings clarity. The angels, watching over your steps, remind you that my compassion remains steadfast. All troubles bow to my authority, and all wounds find healing in my presence. No final hour can strip you of your divine connection. In me, your essence stands secure, upheld by perfect love. Let my truth shield you from the illusions of hopelessness. Let your heart cling to the promise that I reign over shadows. If you wish to pronounce unwavering faith, type "My soul remains in your hands" now. As you speak these words, feel my peace washing away every anxiety. Know that you are cherished, and that my might reaches beyond any barrier. The angels stand beside you, affirming that life endures in my eternal kingdom. I watch you with a gaze of mercy that never blinks. In the silent hours, when every fear surfaces, I present a calm that extinguishes dread. Do not cower at the prospect of finality, for my intention is to raise you into everlasting fellowship. The angels rejoice when a soul turns from panic toward my care. Recall that each moment you spend on earth is shaped by a sacred invitation to find solace in my unwavering presence. My authority surpasses all that seems threatening. In every beat of your heart, I place a reflection of my infinite power. The angels mention that special hour, yet they do so under my directive. Fear not the unknown, for I orchestrate events for redemptive purposes. Let your mind rest in the knowledge that you belong to me. Even if the world crumbles, I remain your foundation. This covenant stands unbreakable, sealed by my unwavering promise. No darkness can suppress the light I send forth. I formed you to reflect that light in your compassion and empathy. The angels stand witness to my unstoppable mercy, whispering that no hour is truly grim when I am present. My spirit envelopes you, guiding you through hardship and doubt. Death's arrival is a mere threshold leading to fuller existence in my realm. Stay anchored in me, for I hold your identity and your destiny. Honor the gift of life by sowing kindness wherever you tread. My grace undergirds each worthy aspiration, carrying you through daily tests. The angels carry messages of fortitude, reminding you that my kindness has no end. Allow my compassion to shape your heart, for in it you discover courage beyond earthly reasoning. When that clock strikes, you will be held in arms that form the heavens, proving that you are never truly alone. Receive this assurance: I never lose sight of you, for your existence rests firmly in my plan. The angels declare that mortality cannot sever the bond one share with your spirit. With each breath, you draw upon my strength, and with each thought, you shape your devotion. When the final moment arrives, my hand will lift you into unfathomable peace. Trust these words, for I, the eternal source of life, remain steadfastly at your side. I watch over you as the hours turn, and in each moment I speak calm into your spirit. The angels say that around 3 o'clock in the morning, death will knock on your door as if nothing had happened, and it will come to you, yet my guidance remains steadfast. Let faith be your refuge when uncertainty looms, for my promise defies the grip of fear. In your most fragile state, I uphold you with unyielding devotion, reminding you that my mercy stands guard over your every breath. My compassion knows no boundary, and my kindness extends to the shadows that you cannot name. Even as that silent hour approaches, I infuse hope into your surroundings. The angels declare that my love outlasts every earthly horizon, ensuring you need not tremble at the thought of that final toll. Look toward the grace I lavish upon you daily, and let gratitude fill your chest, for in every challenge, I plant the seeds of renewal. When the hush of night deepens, recall that I am the beacon who guides each step of your path. Though mortality may send chills into your heart, trust that my power extends beyond every fearsome boundary. The angels speak of that knocking, yet they also proclaim that your essence is fashioned for eternity. Stand firm in the truth that no earthly woe can sever the link between us. In my presence, every doubt loses its sting, and every burden finds its rest. I designed your soul with a beauty surpassing what mortal eyes perceive. Let love guide your words and shape your thoughts, for compassion wards off the gloom of despair. As the clock nears that mysterious hour, remember my plan embraces each moment with purpose. The angels cover you in their gentle watch, ensuring that even when death arrives, your spirit remains in my loving sphere. Open your heart to this reality of boundless grace. Though the night may appear endless, my radiance pierces the murk with abiding strength. If the knock comes, it cannot steal you from the refuge of my arms. Now, share a sign of your trust. If you honor my unchanging care, type I rest under your wings and affirm your faith. Let these words serve as a safeguard in your heart, reminding you that no shadow can overshadow my promise to stand beside you in every season. I hold creation together, from the faintest whisper of wind to the grandest display of starlight. When the angels announce that hour of passing, do not let dismay claim you, for I am the source of all that is whole. In my dominion, finality transforms into a gateway, ushering you into an unending realm of peace. Let each sunrise reaffirm my faithfulness, and each sunset remind you that my presence never wavers, even in the face of impermanence. I observe each step you take, treasuring the smallest moments of your progress through life. Though challenges persist, my grace expands to meet every trial. The angels speak words of safeguarding, telling you that I have embedded my counsel in your conscience. Let your daily actions mirror my compassion, and know that, should darkness creep near, my light within you remains a steady flame. Have confidence, for I remain your everlasting guide. Let peace dwell in your thoughts when you reflect on that distant knock at your door. I see your tremors and quiet your mind with my unwavering assurance. The angels protect you, whispering hope where sorrow threatens to invade. Even if the hour seems relentless, remember that my arms extend far beyond mortal limits. You exist in my design, shaped by mercy, and I reserve for you a realm where fear crumbles under the weight of eternal love. You were formed with intention, and your spirit carries a mark of divine inheritance. If the mortal veil lifts at an unexpected moment, your essence will blossom in my sphere of glory. The angels emphasize this truth, calling you to rest in my unbroken commitment. Place doubt aside, and let compassion fill your speech. Each kindness reflects the heartbeat of the one who knit you together, ensuring that even death bows to the magnitude of my sovereign plan. Do not let the ticking hours plant seeds of anguish, for I govern every passing second. Will you affirm my supremacy over all fear? If you choose to declare my might, type "My soul is safe with you" and allow faith to anchor your spirit. In that affirmation, discover the calm that replaces all alarms. Remember that my voice supersedes every dread, promising that your story is woven with threads of redemption. Let your heart reach for hope when trials press against your endurance. I rearrange outcomes in ways that human logic cannot predict. The angels remind you that my wisdom stands beyond mortal sense, uniting every fragment of your experiences into a tapestry of grace. Though nights may be cold, my light burns unwavering. Trust that when 3 o'clock arrives, it only signals your entrance into deeper communion, where my eternal love enfolds you with sublime tenderness. I remove burdens from your shoulders with gentle resolve, cleansing your thoughts of anxiety. My covenant with you is grounded in relentless affection, unswayed by shifting circumstances. The angels speak of that fateful hour as a passage, not an end, revealing that my presence surpasses the finality you dread. Surrender each fear and allow my assurance to saturate your soul. I keep vigil over you, guarding every dream you nurture with watchful grace. Even when all seems uncertain, I remain the architect of life, weaving each moment into a design for your ultimate good. The angels stand by, echoing my unwavering voice, beckoning you to trust that my sovereign plan eclipses any tragedy. Let compassion guide your steps, for kindness mirrors the warmth of my spirit. At that silent threshold, you will not walk alone, for my support spans realms both seen and unseen, ensuring you are never forsaken. I have inscribed purpose in every chapter of your existence. Worries may cast long shadows, but my light penetrates each corner of doubt. The angels proclaim that when the clock strikes ominously, heaven rejoices in welcoming your soul to unending peace. Remember that my hand fashioned you with delight, and my grace hovers over your frailty. Find rest in the knowledge that I protect your essence, leading you toward tranquility that defies comprehension. Your life is precious, woven from threads of my faithful devotion. If you believe in my divine safeguard, type "My heart belongs to you now" and release every hidden worry. Let this declaration be a fortress against the voices of despair, affirming that I command each outcome. Even death's approach stands under my dominion. In that admission of trust, you step closer to the truth that my kindness overwhelms all forms of dread. I remind you that love, in its purest form, conquers what the world deems insurmountable. The angels stand sentinel, guiding your prayers and lifting your spirit when weariness threatens to consume you. At that unsettling hour, you are never abandoned. Let your words honor my compassion, and your deeds reflect my boundless concern for each living soul. There is no turmoil I cannot calm, no sorrow I cannot transform into radiant testimony of perseverance. Every breath you take resonates in my hearing, and every tear you shed is mirrored in my awareness. The angels champion your resilience, reminding you that every trial refines the faith within you. As 3 o'clock stirs the fear of parting, trust my gentle authority to lead you beyond mortal conclusions. Where you see an ending, I reveal a deeper realm of belonging. Though the world may shift, my constancy remains a steadfast haven for your striving soul. I see you grappling with daily cares, questioning whether your pleas reach my throne. Believe this, my gaze falls tenderly upon you, and my power answers in due time. The angels herald a reality where no dire prophecy can overshadow my promises. Let grace envelop your thoughts, renewing your focus on the higher calling that shapes your identity. In each sunrise, I declare my unending involvement, and in every midnight, I affirm my role as your watchman. Your presence in the world is not by accident. My wisdom ordained your being. I fill your heart with courage when life's storms intensify, ensuring you need not cower beneath threats of ruin. The angels whisper of your worth, reminding you that no hour can claim victory over a soul anchored in my truth. When death appears at your threshold, it meets the shield of everlasting grace, and your spirit finds refuge in my limitless kindness. I scatter the darkness of shame and doubt, inviting you to see yourself as I do, cherished beyond comprehension. Will you affirm this perspective? If so, type "I am precious" in your sight to cast off anxieties that weigh you down. Know that my vision discerns every facet of your path, and my mighty hand shelters you. Stand in that certainty, for my faithfulness writes an unbreakable testimony of hope across the pages of your life. When you face trials that shake your resolve, recall that I am the cornerstone upon which your life stands. No scheme can prevail where my authority reigns, and no terror can withstand the power of my merciful will. The angels echo these truths in hushed tones, urging you to cling to the promise that I guide your destiny. Though the midnight calm may sound daunting, it bows to my timeless plan, which considers every facet of your mortal and eternal experience. I give you the capacity to love, to care, and to believe. Such gifts mirror the reflection of my own nature, shaping you into a vessel of compassion in a world craving hope. The angels shine a light on these truths, allowing you to see past illusions of isolation. Even at that final hour, your core identity remains safe in my hold. Let each day teach you how profound my protection is, how certain my devotion stands, and how deep my solace runs. Your story is one of redemption, penned by the hand that forms galaxies. In your weakest moments, I am there, bringing calm and placing a fortress around your soul. The angels stand firm in their watch, assuring you that my favor knows no limit. If darkness aims to unsettle you, remember this vow: nothing can obstruct my affectionate resolve. Let sincerity fill your petitions, and watch my grace respond, erasing the footprints of despair. Though the world's clamors might distract you, my voice remains gentle yet unyielding. The angels tell of a grand design where my light enfolds every soul that seeks refuge. Be certain that your existence bears the hallmark of my intention, shaped by unrelenting grace. When midnight's hush arrives, do not shudder, for I am the guardian who transcends time. Hold stillness in your spirit, knowing that my devotion outlasts all cycles of mortality. I stand at the threshold of your anxieties, ready to replace worry with confidence in my higher plan. If you accept this peace, type "Your power lifts my soul" to affirm that no trial surpasses my capacity to deliver. My promise does not falter in the face of adversity. Let these words bloom within you, reminding you that I shield your heart from crippling doubts. Believe that I orchestrate grace through all seasons, including those that appear bleakest. In my sight, every act of kindness you perform echoes with eternal significance. The angels observe your choices, marveling at how love triumphs over fear. Though the looming knock may jolt your senses, I transform alarm into acceptance, sorrow into solace. Cling to my word when uncertainties abound. I remove stumbling blocks before you, clearing a path where mercy reigns. Remember that you dwell under the wing of an unshakable covenant, forged from boundless compassion. Do not measure your worth by frail standards of passing eras, for I have defined your value with everlasting love. The angels praise your potential, urging you to turn doubt into prayer. Each breath you draw becomes a declaration that my promise is near. Should 3 o'clock hold an unexpected turn, my presence remains resolute. Let this knowledge galvanize your spirit, defeating any dread that creeps in. When all else falters, my fidelity stands unbroken. When confusion clouds your mind, recall that I granted you a sound spirit able to discern my truth. I speak softly through conscience, guiding you toward justice and mercy. The angels carry your hopes to realms unseen, testifying that no cry for help is lost. Death itself remains subject to my word, and I promise to uphold those who trust in me. Lay down your anxieties, let each pulse of your heart become an anthem of faith. I hold you closer than you realize. I have scattered the stars to remind you of limitless possibility. Even if darkness attempts to conceal your path, my illumination shatters every deceit. The angels echo my reassurance. Life in my kingdom surpasses every earthly horizon. Trust that I am the force sustaining each breath. Find solace in my presence, where burdens dissolve into hope. I remain your confidant, your protector, and your champion when all else proves fleeting. Receive these words as a declaration of steadfast devotion. The angels say that around 3 o'clock in the morning, death will knock on your door as if nothing had happened, and it will come to you, yet my authority transcends each boundary. Know that I claim you for all time, covering your frailty with unfailing grace. There is no storm I cannot still, no sorrow I cannot ease. Rest assured, for I am ever with you, shaping your destiny in love that endures forever.